He said, "Go." Oh no!
Damn.
That can't be good.
What was it?
Trash.
Oh, it's my Xbox controller. No.
Oh.
Damn.
Hey, Vari, before you pick it up, jump up in the air and stomp down on it.
No.
PlayStation. With the whole PlayStation thing in the background.
Hey, no.
Damn.
I like my original Xbox. Yeah, I'm old school. Yeah, the first Xbox ever, not Xbox One.
The one
Xbox
right
10.
there. Xbox.
Xbox 10. Oh.
Damn.
Oh, gee, that's what me and my nephew started calling it when they started coming out with all the different, names of Xbox.
You know what? Video games, like when they first came out, they were expensive as shit.
Really?
I remember like PlayStation games.
Still are.
I'm saying though, like PlayStation games have been like $60 since they came out. Yeah. And like that was back in like the 90s, you know what I'm saying, or early 2000s.
$60.
Like with inflation, technically the price has gone down as time has gone on.
Well, I see the Oculus games are like they top out about 40. Like for
I think the
Resident
cheapest
Evil 4
was
just came out.
$9.99.
A lot of $10 ones in there.
Resident Evil. Oh my gosh. That
Yeah.
was shit back in the day.
Imagine that.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
Communication with the viewers, they can see us, we can see them, we can see what they're talking about. Good morning, we're live. Thank you for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show. I'm Michael Ford.
What up, guys? I'm Jenny.
I'm Risha, the producer.
Ooh,
Dave.
Dave, this way. Dave
With the weather.
around.
Vari the man. Thank you guys for joining us on another beautiful day in the mountains up here in the Canna-Joe Morning Show studio.
Beautiful mountains out there.
Beautiful. We're gonna go for a walk. Yeah.
Great day today. Good morning. Shout out to Jahan. Shout out Vaughn, Larry. Shout out Camille Black viewing on YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Camille, I know you got an Oculus set. We need to get on in here. We got a chair here.
Special guest.
Jump in this chair. We can share the chair.
Snap. We can
With
share the chair.
Share the chair. I think we can, man, I wonder how big this table can get. How many people we can have actually sitting.
Pretty sure it just grows as more people.
It just expands.
I wonder how far it expands, like how
Even
many
do
people.
presentation to where everybody's sitting.
Yeah, we were messing with that the other day, and Vari was sitting in the chair up there
In the
in the
podium.
corner. You know what would be dope is if we did our caucus training in a presentation mode where we're all sitting in there and somebody's at the desk like, yeah, so this is what anyway. Back to you, Vari.
But
Camille said send the link. I'll send it to Camille. Or Vari, or who? Hold on a second. Go ahead, Vari. I'll get her the link to the workroom, right? You got the workroom link? Can you sorry.
I think I do.
Yeah, can you send the workroom link? These links keep changing. Can you send the workroom link to Camille? She's on YouTube, but send it to her Messenger. I'm sure she'll see it from Messenger and she can join. The chair.
one of us.
What's that?
One of us. I can.
I think Jenny's sending her.
Joe Workplace. That's not the right one.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, let's jump right into this article. I think this is going to be important for us to digest this information, because who knows what's going on here after that damn meeting the other day. So, federal probe into Missouri's medical marijuana licensing may be ongoing, according to court documents.
You okay?
Yeah, where's the medical kit?
Medical kit. Oh, Jenny's sending an invite to Camille. She has the med kit.
Oh, snap here. Slacking. Pass it around the table.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Dave.
Good catch. Good catch.
Got the nebulizer going.
Get him right. Get him right. So a spokesperson for the FBI said the agency cannot confirm or deny the existence of an investigation. Federal law enforcement was still seeking information as recently as last summer about medical marijuana licensing in Missouri and utility contracts and independents that have attracted FBI scrutiny for years. That's according to a sworn deposition testimony from Kansas City area businessmen that surfaced publicly last week. The deposition of Joseph Campbell, owner of real estate development firm Titan Fish, was conducted in November as part of an ongoing defamation lawsuit he and his company filed in 2020 against the city of Independence and 2 city council members. Experts of the deposition became public last week after they were filed in Jackson County Circuit Court by an Independence attorneys. Campbell testified that agents from the FBI, Internal Revenue Service, and the Justice Department Public Integrity Unit interviewed him on July 13, 2021. The questioning, according to Campbell's testimony, focused on his involvement with a pair of utility contracts in Independence and medical marijuana licensing in Missouri. The latest indication that a potentially wide-ranging public corruption probe may be ongoing. Campbell, in his deposition, indicated that FBI wanted to talk to him further, but hadn't as of the time he gave his testimony. During the deposition, Campbell said that part of his July interview, he was asked by federal agents about several people involved in state and local politics, including Independence Mayor Eileen Weir, maybe that's Eileen Weir, former Independence Council members Kurt Doherty and Tom Van Camp, Independent City Manager Zach Walker, Missouri lobbyist Steve Tilley, and former Missouri House Speaker John Dial. Campbell also testified that Governor Mike Parsons' name came up during the interview, but the deposition transcript that was filed last week in Jackson County Circuit Court does not contain Campbell's testimony. Only 27 pages of the last 180 pages were included and does not go further into why some of those names like Parsons and others were discussed.
Good.
Campbell's attorney filed a motion to suppress the document 2 days after it appeared in the public record, arguing that it should have not been filed because the deposition isn't yet complete. Campbell did not return requests for an interview, and his attorney, Mark McFarland, declined to discuss the matter. Neither Campbell nor any of the people he was asked about during his interview last summer have been charged with any wrongdoing in regards to Independence or Missouri political affairs. Campbell said repeatedly during his deposition that his only involvement in the FBI's Independence probe is as a witness. A spokesperson for the FBI said the agency cannot confirm or deny the existence of an investigation. The records provide a fresh glimpse into FBI probes that transfix state and local politics ever since news of its surface in 2019.
Dave, I don't think she has the touch sensor. He's tapping her on the shoulder like.
We can hear what's going on in the background. I'm just trying to let you know that. So anyway, sorry. Please continue.
So in 2017, Campbell bought the former Rockwood Golf Course in Independence from a company that had owned it for several years. Months later, the Independence City Council voted to buy the golf course from his real estate company, Titan Fish, for almost $1 million, close to twice what he had paid to buy the property. The land was used to build a solar farm. The deal drew scrutiny over a series of donations to Weir days before she voted with the majority of council members to approve the purchase. The donations came from 4 political action committees connected to Tilly, a former state lawmaker and longtime friend and advisor to the governor. Tilly's lobbying firm represents Independence Electric Utility and the company chosen to operate the solar farm. Weir has denied any wrongdoing in relation to the donations. Campbell's testimony reveals he is also connected to the other Independence utility contract from 2017 that has received FBI scrutiny. The demolition of the power plant in Missouri City owned by Independence Power and Light. The Independence City Council awarded St. Louis firm called Environmental Operations, Inc. a $10 million contract to tear down the plant, even though another bidder offered to do the same job for less than half of that amount. Majority of the Independent City Council approved the contract despite opposition from some city council and board that advised the city's own utility. Campbell's testified that he was involved in Missouri City power plant deal, through a consulting contract he had with environmental operations. He testified that the land upon which the power plant stood would become very valuable given its proximity to a port along the Missouri River. Campbell's testified that he was originally supposed to receive half of the Missouri City property once it was repurposed, but environmental operations official later told him that the firm had to own the entire site because of an indemnification agreement with Independence. So instead, Campbell testified that he would get a 11.3% cut of the contract. In 2020, the Kansas City Star reported that a federal grand jury had issued subpoenas to Independence to obtain a number of records related to 2 utility deals, including minutes to private meetings held by Independent City Council where the transactions were discussed. So it goes more into let's go to the medical marijuana stuff. That's what I'm interested in. So Campbell's testimony also reveals that he was helping finance a company called Herbal Health and applied for licenses to cultivate and sell medical marijuana. He said that he was asked about marijuana licensing during the July 2021 interview with federal law enforcement. Tilly was registered as Herbal Health's lobbyist from January 2019 to November 2020 and has numerous clients in the medical marijuana industry. He did not respond to a request for comment. In November 2020, the head of Missouri's medical marijuana program testified under oath that a federal grand jury subpoena his agency received was connected to an FBI investigation in Independence. Missouri's medical marijuana regulators received 2 additional federal grand jury subpoenas last year, with each redacted before being turned over to the media at the request of the federal government to obfuscate the records being sought by law enforcement. It was not long after reports first surfaced of the FBI's interest in the Independence utility deals that Titan Fish led a consortium that submitted a proposal to acquire the refashioned Independence Power and Light's soon-to-be shuttered Blue Valley power plant. Tilly was listed in Titan Fish's Blue Valley proposal. King City Star report in 2020 quoted 2 Independent City Council members who expressed reservations about doing business with anyone who might be subject to an FBI investigation. Campbell in 2020 sued Independence and the 2 council members, saying their comments defamed him. Campbell's lawsuit is ongoing, though he attempted to settle with the city and the council handed over the shuttered Blue Valley power plant to Titan Fish, granted tax abatement, and leased back portions of the power plant land, according to an article earlier this month in the Kansas City Star. Weir testified in a deposition in the case. Weeks later, her attorney convinced the judge to seal her deposition after learning that an unidentified third party tried to obtain it on Monday. On Monday, the Kansas City Star filed a motion asking a Jackson County judge to unseal Weir's deposition, arguing that her testimony is a matter of public importance and that sealing it violated the First Amendment. Weir is running for a third term as mayor and faces a crowded primary election next month. On a related matter, the IRS seized 2 vehicles belonging to Campbell on May 20th and signaled that it may seize a lake house in Morgan County, Missouri, which also belongs to Campbell. An affidavit written by an IRS agent in support of the seizures alleges that Campbell, through various businesses, fraudulently obtained government COVID-19 relief funds and that those funds were used to buy the cars and the lake house.
Some fuckery going around.
Vari,
Yo,
Jenny doesn't have the link. Would you mind sharing that workroom link to Camille?
Sorry, I
So-
had the other link for the studio.
Maybe it's time to, I don't know, I guess we don't have to worry about it here because we're not at that point yet, but I think we seem to see a lot of licensing issues everywhere. And I don't know, I don't like lining cannabis up with alcohol, but maybe we should be doing just the licensing part, just like alcohol.
Yeah.
And make it more transparent because I mean, and we might have to do a little bit of changes because I don't know how that would work because liquor license go by population of the community and they only so many are allowed. So maybe if we did that and we designated that there's going to be so many communities or so many, licenses allowed per community or however we need to do it, but it needs to be more transparent because this seems to be an ongoing issue with this licensing. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Sorry, Vari. If I click out of my screen to do the workroom, it will take down our screen.
very good. So I think
Right there, that one.
Wow.
Oh, you think you missed part of it?
it's the branding part, which is
Wait, so just right click and then left click. Then you can copy it.
Vari, and will you drop the link into the Canna-Joe chat after you send it to her, just so we have it handy if we need it again? Dope. Camille, if you're still there.
She's
The
here.
link-
I'm talking to her.
Okay. What up? Chameleon.
Wiggy!
We're finna have Chameleon in the studio today. If you guys
She's a
know
mi-
about Chameleon is gonna be live in the Canna-Joe studio. They see me rolling. Yeah, y'all don't know about that.
Roll it.
She said, maybe try this when y'all aren't live. I was like, no, we're gonna hook you up. We got you.
We're gonna get it right. We got it down pretty good. The show's still gonna go on, and Chameleon will find her way to the chair. Oh, hand was a little slow with that movement. Oh, gotta move in slow motion. The chair. Move too quick. You gotta move in high. Whatever.
Okay, I see that.
yeah, drop it in.
Got it, Jenny. And then you did give her the link to the Zoom.
Yep,
Jenny?
I sent her the link to the Zoom first. Yep.
Yeah, because she'll need to be in the Zoom for us to actually hear the
And
audio.
she's like, why did I get the Zoom link, silly? And I'm like, because that's part of it.
That's where the audio comes from. If you're not in the Zoom, then we can't hear you. Well, your mouth will be moving, but nobody will hear it.
You ain't in the room.
Mhm. Physically, but just not verbally.
She said,
All right, I sent it.
Dope. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Vari. Thank
Yep.
you, Canna-Joe Morning Crew and viewers for staying tuned for us to add Chameleon. If you guys don't know about Camille Black, she's the one that provides all the scents. So if you need
Smell
any
good
scents,
in the
all the
hood.
smell, all the good smells, man. I got so many smells going on around this house. We got one that's in the bathroom right in front of the mirror, and it's like a little heater or warmer with a light in it. And I always got to pull it out to put my clippers in, man. And every time I pull it out, the oil gets all over
oh,
my
shit.
head.
Okay.
Yes, that's the danger of those.
I got the dispensary smell sensey.
You got the dispensary sensing.
Yeah. Smells like a dispensary in here.
So
Ding dong.
I heard a ding.
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't hear it because I got the audio down, so it don't echo.
My voice is
Yeah,
here,
you
but
made it
I'm
to the
not
room.
virtual.
Now you got to make it into the room.
Make it into the room.
It said my email. I can't sign in with this email, so you guys gotta like allow me or
Gotta
something.
shut your camera off in Zoom though.
No,
Say
I'm
that
on
again,
my
Camille.
I'm gonna try and click this link again. Try this link again, buddies. There we go.
Just
Please
sent
log
it to
in.
you.
Legalize cannabis and psychedelics in 2022.
See if
Hell
let's see.
That's really cool.
Okay, it said not logged in. I'll log
yeah.
in.
Store and buy my shrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
It keeps
let's
bringing
see
me
here.
back
Looks
to a
like our
login
screen
page.
is blanked out. Is it still up? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we're
Still,
still
there. Dope, dope. Can you put a few more chairs? I see you with the turtleneck and chain on, Vari.
Icy. Gotta keep it super icy,
Yeah,
super
you know what I'm
nice,
saying? Yeah,
flossy,
keep
you
it
know what I'm
gold
saying? son?
chain.
Yeah. Now we doing it.
Guys, I
chains.
keep getting
Two
not
chains.
logged in.
I mean, I got
page,
one
so-
right now, but the other one's at the
One
crib. I'll put it
chains.
on later.
A not logged in error. Are you logged in?
I'm on my Oculus. I don't know why I wouldn't be logged in. This is my name up
Yes,
here.
that she's coming. Can you put a few more chairs, Jody?
It's not letting me log in, so
It's not letting her log in. It says. That's what she's saying to me.
She in
I'll
the
try
work.
it again.
Well,
I'm gonna try and go on with your meeting, guys.
We'll figure it out here.
Mm.
I'm not sure how to do that though. But
I wish I could share my screen.
Right? That would make it so much more helpful.
It looks like she's not added to the room.
All right, add me to the room, please.
We'll see Vari, Dave, Alicia. So I think what has to happen is she has to be actually added.
Okay.
Vari, you're sharing screen right now, so I can switch off screen for a minute.
I could just. Recipe. It says guest access is on, and then I gave a link that says anyone can join using this link.
When I click the link, it just comes up. It does like an error screen. It says not logged in.
Psychedelics in 2022.
It keeps like
Good.
refreshing on its own.
Zoom chat.
Try again tomorrow or something. I'll be here.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for trying.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna stop this for a second.
Clean your bong water Wednesday, everybody.
That is.
Change your wax Wednesday.
We're not live anymore.
My shit is dirty, and I don't know. Usually when I clean it out.
1 second, Camille. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Just says Michael Ford.
Too bad we can't do these. Do pew, confetti, 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 confetti.
Yeah, so I am very interested in seeing how things turn out here. I think we were talking about right before the show, but I was not a fan of the response from the people in charge from the medical meeting the other day. I think Marin was there. She had her back, which I think was pretty dope.
What's that?
Would you
There's
All right, I
something
need
weird
Camille's
with your mic.
email address.
Twig 187.
Oh, and we're not on.
Twig 187.
We're still not live. Back to live yet. Just has your name up there.
I got it here. Let's see.
okay.
Beanie Bong Water Wednesday. Change your wax
Okay.
Wednesday.
There you go. She should have the link now.
I'm typing my email in, see if I can get this in real quick.
Woo-woo.
Pop. Pop. Verify my email. Okay, that's better advanced than last time. Let me check my email or whatever.
We're back.
Does
We're
it
back.
look like I'm typing?
Oh.
But thank you.
Is it right? Everything good? Glitchy?
I was just gonna sit it on top of you.
Okay, there we go. Bada boom, bada bing.
Looks good. Sounds good.
So I need a
Audio's
very
good. Man, long show today. But thank you guys for tuning in. We're back. Definitely got to clean minds out, fresh dabs. We'll be right back. David Polkarebeck. Polkarebeck.
Polk Crabbick.
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 Anyway, oh, we lost Alicia. No.
Come back.
Technical difficulties all day today, y'all, but it's all good. I get to go to the hemp hearing today. Well, it's not a hearing, but we're going to talk about some hemp and we'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to share them on Facebook. In addition to that, we do got a couple of dope things coming up this month. On this Saturday, we're going to be doing a caucus training. So if you do follow Minnesota Normal, you can go to MN Normal on Facebook to get information and details on the caucus training. Vari, were you able to get that link attached to the page?
Sure, you know what? Nope, I totally spaced it.
Oh, shit, spaced out. But we will get that link up if you want to join and do the caucus training. In addition to that, we will be broadcasting that training live. Not sure if we'll be broadcasting it on Canna-Joe. Should we? I think so. Maybe. We'll broadcast it wherever we can to get you guys informed on how to caucus in your specific party caucusing. It's nonpartisan, so it's going to be a dope time. We also have on the 26th, we're going to have special guest Ryan Winkler is going to be talking about the state of cannabis legalization in Minnesota. If you want to get involved with that, you can do one or two things. You can go on and donate to the Senate DFL who's actually putting this on, and they will give you a link to join the Zoom. And in that Zoom, you'll be able to ask questions, to interact with the legislators that are going to be on there. If you do not want to donate, it's okay. We're still going to broadcast it live, and then you can watch it, but you cannot actually comment or, well, you can comment all you want, but you can't participate in the conversation. So that's going to be some dope stuff coming up as well. That's going to be on the 26th. So the 22nd, we've got a caucus training. The 26th, we're going to have live update with State Rep Majority Leader Ryan Winkler. Is there anything else that we got coming up, Vari? We're going to be doing a Monopoly tournament. It looks like we got tons of people that are involved that would like to do that. We'll see how many people sign up. I'll work with Vari to get a sign-up document out to you guys. We'll pick a date. And if we get enough people signed up, it'll let us know how many boards we need. I think we should have some type of prizes. I know Jenny's got a gang of cups that she's going to give away. So, what's up?
Well,
I'm here, you guys. My headset is.
You know, a game of Monopoly can last up to hours just to get through one game.
So maybe we'll
version, like with less money or something. I don't know.
No, we're gonna do the regular version. I mean, we'll have some food, some smoke, and just hang out, have a good time. I mean, till it's over, I guess, right? Pretty much. What do you think, Vari? Till it's over?
Yep.
We'll work on the details. We also want to do something like, spades, dominoes,
Spades would be cool.
all kind of different stuff that we can do. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Anyway, I did get Camille the link. It looks like Jody wants to jump on as well.
It says
we're having
join
some
work
difficulties getting people into the room, and we lost the producer. So we'll try to get this worked out. We'll figure out how to get people into the Zoom. I think I need your email address. I did send it to Camille. What's the word with chameleon? You guys hear anything?
You can hear me? Can you hear me?
He's in the Zoom right now.
Oh, you coming in, chameleon? Where you at?
I'm here trying it. I can't join.
Anyway, Var, you got another article you want to go over real quick before we throw the weather to Dab and Dave? We got about 12 minutes left before we got to get up out of here.
Yeah, this is just a little rundown of the states that could legalize cannabis and psychedelics in 2022. So here we are. We're looking at Mississippi. Where my thing go? Okay, so yeah, Mississippi Senate voted legalize medical cannabis despite Governor Tate Reeves' veto threat over patient possession limits he thinks are too high. The measure now heads to the House. Marijuana Moment's latest analysis at the large number of states that are poised to legalize cannabis and potentially psychedelics in 2022. Between ballot initiatives and bill in legislatures, advocates see a lot of targets for advancement this year. Ohio activists introduced a newly revised medical or marijuana legalization bill that includes key changes to equity provisions meant to help ensure it gets the supermajority level of support needed to pass. A Missouri Republican representative filed a bill to allow patients with debilitating, life-threatening, or terminal illness to use psychedelics like MDMA, DMT, ibogaine, LSD, mescaline, peyote, and psilocybin under the state's right to try law. There we go.
Well.
Yeah, you gotta run that off. It's like when you trip and you just act like you did it on purpose. Anyways.
Me going into the gas station last week.
Federally, the U.S. Sentencing Commission published a report on recidivism by people released from prison after serving time for drug trafficking convictions. Rep. Barbara Lee tweeted, "Criminalization of cannabis has resulted in discrimination and injustice. Moreover, it has destroyed countless Black and brown lives. It's long past time for federal government to catch up and move our country forward by leading on cannabis reform." In Minnesota, Rep. Dean Phillips tweeted about a study showing cannabinoids can protect cells from COVID, saying, "as if we needed another reason to legalize it." Although that is partially true, it's kind of misinforming.
Yeah.
You gotta dig a little deeper into that. Rep. Nancy Mace from South Carolina spoke about growing Republican support for marijuana reform. Representative Jay Obernolte tweeted, "January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month, with cases of human trafficking linked to illegal marijuana cultivation sites rising in our community. It is critical we put an end to this modern day slavery." Wisconsin Democrat Senate candidate Gillian Bettino tweeted, "When I am in the Senate, I will fight to legalize recreational marijuana. We can invest tax revenues in communities torn apart by the war on drugs. Farmers can diversify with sustainable practices, and patients will have the access they require." Texas Democratic congressional candidate Arthur Dixon, is that? Yeah, okay. It's a capital I.
Oh.
Tweeted, "Rich white business owners profit $100+ billion from the cannabis industry every year, while here in Texas, thousands of Black and brown kids get thrown into prison for possessing a few grams. We have to do better. It's time to legalize marijuana." Kentucky Democratic congressional candidate William Compton tweeted, "One thing I would want to do in Congress is make sure marijuana is legalized nationwide. Majority of people support it. It's a no-brainer." So Virginia Governor Ralph Northam touted his signing a marijuana legalization bill in his final State of Commonwealth speech. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers pardoned more people for marijuana and drug convictions. California Attorney General continued to criticize local officials' slowness to clear marijuana convictions as required by state law that he authored. South Carolina Senate Majority Leader said it's time to have the debate on long pending medical cannabis bill, and the House Majority Leader said it should have been done a long time ago. The chairman of Louisiana's legislature's Medical Marijuana Commission said it's time to expand the medical cannabis program in every direction. Bah, blow that shit up.
Yeah.
Florida Democratic lawmakers held a press conference to promote marijuana legalization bills. Kansas House Democrats tweeted, "Kansas is one of 4 states where marijuana remains fully illegal. It's 2021. This is unacceptable." In Missouri, Republican representatives discussed plans to file a marijuana legalization bill. Maine regulators propose medical cannabis rules change. New York regulators propose emergency hemp rules. Nevada regulators are conducting a survey to collect demographic data on the cannabis industry. Illinois officials are hiring reviewers for grant applications for the marijuana revenue-funded Restore, Reinvest, and Renew grant program. Pennsylvania regulators tweeted about eggs from hemp-fed chickens, saying eating hemp eggs will not get you high, but you will be filled with a healthier egg.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it on that.
And I want my cows to have hemp for feed so I can get it in my milk too.
Yeah. Hemp milk, hemp feed, hemp
Cross
eggs.
orange trees with marijuana plants. So
I want a box of Wheaties, hemp infused from hemp grain.
You want
Yeah.
some Wheaties then,
All
huh?
the good stuff. Whatever happened to Camille?
I see what you did there.
Producer. Wheaties. Gotta get it. Anyway,
Oh,
with that, it's been a little up and down today. The show's been a little glitchy. We've had people coming in.
And my headset
What happened to
died.
Chameleon? I'm not sure if she's in the Zoom. Hopefully, if she is, I don't know. I can't hear her, but if
She
she's
is in the
talking,
Zoom.
you guys can hear
She
it on
said
the
it's
I'm
just not
here,
letting her come in.
but
Oh,
my
okay.
His
Oculus
headset
died.
died.
Oh, dang. Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. Dave, you got some weather for us before we get up out of here?
Absolutely. So, as we can see right now, it's freaking cold out. And if you want to hit the wind quick on there, Barry.
Super freaking cold out.
Oh, how'd you do that? Your body didn't even move. And it's really windy out. Click on somewhere that doesn't have a town somewhere in the bottom there. So we no.
Doesn't have a town. Not that.
Just somewhere where there's nothing. Yeah, right there. So that's your and that's actually about 27 miles per hour. So
17 knots.
So basically we got about a 27 below wind chill out there right now for the most areas. And if you want, you can just go ahead and go back to temperature, because the big story is hit press play, please, is tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning's going to be so damn cold. They might even cancel school in a lot of places. And if you want to stop about 7 a.m., you see as it gets just more purple and more purple. Yeah, you're going to be, the highs tomorrow are not going to make it above zero. And as you can see, Morris is around 20 below. St. Paul is 15 below. Even down here, we're at 11 below tomorrow morning. International Falls, 22 below. I mean, there's some very cold weather. Now, the wind is going to die down tomorrow, so it won't be bad. But unfortunately, it doesn't take much for, a little breeze can turn those 20s and 30s really easy. So today is a good day to go stock up, and tomorrow's a good day just to stay home, stay in the house. After this goes through, we do possibly have a system coming through on Friday. If you want to stop it at about noon and hit rain and thunder. I was looking at this earlier, and the models are starting to line up. So it looks like we could possibly get about an inch or two out of this. It is kind of a slow moving system. It's not very big, but there is, it builds as the day goes on. So there's a good possibility if we see up to, possibly some plowable snow. So we'll have to see. But after that, after we get past the weekend here, we'll talk more about the weekend on Friday. I don't want to make any predictions here because it's a little too far out. So, but all I can tell you right now is it's going to be cold. Tomorrow's going to be colder. So stay warm. And with that, back to you.
I hope your satchels are full for the cold.
Satchel.
Don't go running
What
out
kind of a
to
satchel?
fill any of your satchels. Any satchels.
When you say satchel, I automatically had the vision of a fanny pack in my head. A satchel. Got one of
I like to
those.
bring back words that aren't used as much, like satchel and spectacles. Spectacles is another one that I say all the time.
David Wayne Thorson, what up? Chilly as a peppermint. Yep, colder than the rim around a frosted glass. The ring around a polar bear ass. Oh, it's gonna be cold. That's got to be ice cold. He's sitting in the sun.
Brr.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll get it down. Some days we're on point, some days we're just hanging out, but every day we're going to come and bring you guys what we can, unless we can. With that being said, Vari, words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Put your
here-
heart.
There we go.
Oh,
Mike,
Oh, okay.
Mike,
Mic check
Let's-
1 2 1 2
Mike.
1 2. Mic check 1 2. Put your heart, mind, and soul into everything you do, even the smallest of acts, because this is the secret to success.
dope.
You know, they say how you approach one thing is how you do everything. So
Yeah. With that, we'll see you guys
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
out
Blessed.
here.